Why are you getting friend zoned? So I'm going to say a bunch of technical stuff and then I'll explain it in English. So I believe when a person is getting friend zoned, there is non-reciprocal romantic wounding happening, which I would say originated in early childhood. So depending on your gender and your orientation, that's going to depend how this shows up in your life. For example, for cisgender men and women, their opposite wounding with their parent is going to be the thing that is causing this situation. For those in the LGBTQIA community, it's going to show up as the same gendered parent. So I'll explain what this means. Okay, now the more English part of it. So when you meet someone that you really like, you can actually have your primary trigger from childhood activated, meaning that all the love, all the affection, all that you had in your natural attraction, which, again, depends which parent. So for most women, it's their fathers. For most men, it's their mothers. So if you have a rejection or abandonment wound from that parent, wherever your attractions lie, then that's being activated in this person. So it is that person being on a pedestal and you really wanting them. And so they're not actually rejecting you. They're rejecting your wounded little boy or girl that is like, help me. And I would say the vast majority of people, they don't want to take care of your emotional children. That is decidedly unsexy. Think about the relationships where you have felt attraction and people have felt attracted to you. More than likely, you were in a place of feeling pretty confident and just being like, yeah, whatever happens, this is good. I'm not worried here. I'm in my adult self, right? I'm feeling confident. So, and there's actually more to this. So if you do find yourself in one of these non-reciprocal romantic configurations, so I would say it's one-sided attraction is a normal way to say that, then the person who is not attracted is likely working through enmeshment wounds with that same gendered parent. So what does this all really point to? The fact that through a lot of our romantic attractions, we are healing our early childhood need for love and validation and appreciation. So should you run away from these relationships? Not necessarily. There's a lot of work that you can do if you are both okay with that, and there's conversations that you can have around that. But it's helpful to know what's going on, and there's usually a lot of patterns and layers that contribute to these things. So, that main dynamic might exist, but then there's usually a lot of little other threads that are in there as well, which relate to the other parent. But I would say in this case, it's dominant, the first thing that I said. Okay, anyway, I hope that was interesting and illuminating. I would love to hear your thoughts.